When we talk about Taylor Swift, we start from a small town in Reading, Pennsylvania. In this quaint corner of the world, on the 13th of December in 1989, a star was born, named Taylor Alison Swift. Even as a child, Taylor was not your average kid. She was extraordinary, and it was her love for music that set her apart. By the tender age of 12, she was already writing her own songs. Picture a young girl, pouring her heart out into lyrics, transforming her feelings into melodies, and you get a glimpse of the passion that still drives Taylor today. Her parents recognized this spark in her and decided to nurture it. In an act of faith and support, the Swift family packed their bags and moved to the heart of country music, Nashville, Tennessee. This was no small decision, but for Taylor, it was a dream come true. The country music capital was a playground for her talent, a place where she could grow, learn, and ultimately shine. The young Taylor was not just venturing into a new city, she was embarking on a journey that would eventually lead her to become one of the most influential figures in the music industry. She was not just chasing a dream, she was chasing a destiny. And so, at just 14 years old, she was in Nashville, ready to take on the world. She had her guitar, her songs, and a fire in her heart that nothing could put out. The stage was set for her to turn her dreams into reality. This was the start of a journey that would see Taylor Swift go from being a small-town girl with a guitar to one of the biggest names in music. It was the beginning of an adventure that would be filled with highs and lows, triumphs and trials. But for now, it was just the beginning. At just 14 years old, Taylor was ready to make her mark in the world of country music. 2006 was a landmark year for Taylor Swift. This was the year when our young country songbird spread her wings and soared. With a guitar in her hands and a dream in her heart, Taylor released her self-titled debut album. And just like that, the world of music was forever changed. Taylor Swift, the album, was an immediate success, resonating with listeners far and wide. It was a tapestry of heartfelt songs, spun together with threads of country and pop. Her lyrics were raw, real, and relatable, striking a chord with young audiences. Songs like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar were more than just music. They were stories that touched hearts and topped charts. But this was just the beginning. 2 years later, in 2008, Taylor released her second album, Fearless. This wasn't just a collection of songs, it was a declaration of intent. With hits like Love Story and You Belong With Me, Taylor proved that she was not a one-album wonder. The melodies were catchy, the lyrics were powerful, and the world was captivated. The accolades came pouring in. Taylor was showered with awards and recognition, but one stands above them all, the Grammy for Album of the Year. And who won it? None other than our very own Taylor Swift. She wasn't just the winner, she was the youngest winner in history, a record that still stands today. Success is sweet, but the first taste of success is the sweetest, and boy, did Taylor relish it. But she didn't rest on her laurels. No, she used it as a stepping stone, a launch pad for greater things. She was ready to explore, to experiment, to evolve. To say that Taylor Swift made an impact would be an understatement. She didn't just enter the country music scene, she revolutionized it. She showed the world that you can be young and still create meaningful, impactful music. You can be a girl with a guitar and still shake the world. With Fearless, Taylor Swift had become a force to be reckoned with in the country music scene. And this, my friends, was just the beginning of her musical journey. Never one to be pigeonholed, Taylor Swift decided to shake things up with her fourth album, Red. A bold departure from her country roots, Red saw Taylor experimenting with pop elements and crafting a sound that was distinctly her own. This was a daring move, but one that paid off handsomely, with the album debuting at #1 on the Billboard 200 and receiving critical acclaim. The album's lead single, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, was a catchy, upbeat anthem that quickly climbed the charts, becoming her first #1 hit on the US Billboard Hot 100. Another standout track, I Knew You Were Trouble, showcased a darker, edgier side of Taylor's music with its blend of pop and dubstep elements. But Red was just the beginning of Taylor's musical evolution. With her next album in 1989, she fully embraced pop music, leaving her country roots behind. The album was a massive success, spawning hits like Shake It Off and Blank Space, and winning the Grammy for Album of the Year. Taylor's journey didn't stop there. she continued to explore and evolve with each new release. Reputation in 2017 saw her dabbling in electro-pop and synth-pop, while Lover in 2019 marked a return to the upbeat pop sound of 1989, but with a more romantic and dreamy vibe. Throughout these transformations, one thing remained constant: Taylor's knack for storytelling. Whether she was singing about heartbreak, love, or personal experiences, her songs resonated with listeners because they were deeply personal and relatable. With each album, Taylor proved that she was not just a country star or a pop star, but an artist capable of reinventing herself and pushing the boundaries of her music. She showed that she was not afraid to take risks, to experiment, to change. And in doing so, she inspired countless other artists to do the same. Through her music, Taylor Swift was not just evolving as an artist, she was also inspiring millions. Taylor Swift's influence goes far beyond her music. Indeed, the chords she strums and the lyrics she pens are just one facet of her impact. As her career progressed, Taylor Swift began to use her platform to advocate for causes close to her heart, wielding her influence like a sword in the battle for equality and justice. One of the most striking examples of this is her advocacy for women's rights. Swift has been vocal about the challenges women face in the music industry and beyond, shining a spotlight on the systemic issues that permeate our society. Her fearless stance against sexual harassment, embodied in her high-profile court case, sent a powerful message to the world. No one, no matter how famous or powerful, should get away with such behavior. But her advocacy doesn't stop there. Swift has also championed LGBTQ+ rights, using her music and her platform to promote acceptance and love. Her music video for "You Need to Calm Down" was hailed as a vibrant celebration of the LGBTQ+ community, and she has repeatedly expressed her support for the community in interviews and public statements. Swift's activism is marked by a potent blend of authenticity and courage. She doesn't shy away from difficult conversations or controversial topics. Instead, she faces them head-on, unafraid to speak her mind and stand up for what she believes in. Her resolve has earned her admiration from fans and fellow activists alike. Yet, Swift's activism is not about grand gestures or headline-grabbing statements. It's about using her voice to amplify the voices of others. It's about standing up for the rights of all individuals, no matter their gender, sexuality, or background. It's about making a difference, one note, one lyric, one statement at a time. In the end, it's clear that Taylor Swift's impact extends far beyond the realm of music. She's become a beacon of empowerment, a champion of rights, and a voice for those who often go unheard. Taylor Swift proved that her voice could make a difference, both on and off the stage. Taylor Swift's journey is far from over. This remarkable artist, born in the small town of Reading, Pennsylvania, has transformed into a global sensation, a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. From her early days as a promising country singer-songwriter, Taylor has journeyed through a musical landscape filled with challenges and triumphs, continuously reinventing herself and her sound. Her humble beginnings, steeped in country melodies and heartfelt lyrics, laid the foundation for what was to become a dazzling career. As a young girl who moved to Nashville to chase her dreams, Taylor swiftly rose to fame, captivating audiences with her self-titled debut album and subsequently the record-breaking Fearless. As the years rolled by, Taylor's musical voyage took an exciting turn. With Red, she dipped her toes into the pop genre, a move that was both daring and successful. Albums like 1989, Reputation, and Lover further showcased her evolution as she straddled genres and produced hits that resonated with millions. But Taylor's journey isn't merely a tale of musical prowess. She has used her platform to advocate for change, becoming a potent voice for women's rights, LGBTQ+ rights, and against sexual harassment in the entertainment industry. Her courage to speak out and her authenticity have only amplified her influence, ensuring her legacy extends beyond her discography. Over the years, Taylor Swift has become an indomitable presence in the music industry, a beacon of talent, resilience, and authenticity. She has left an indelible mark on the hearts of fans and the annals of music history, with her journey serving as an inspiring testament to her determination and passion. As we look to the future, it's clear that Taylor Swift's journey is still unfolding. Her influence continues to ripple through the music industry, and her music continues to touch hearts worldwide. As Taylor Swift continues to evolve, one thing remains constant: her ability to captivate audiences worldwide with her music and her message.